Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 23. So we got two more episodes for this season. It'll end the week before the fall anime season starts. I'll try to get a video up maybe next week explaining what shows I'm going to be watching. But, until then. Anyway, last episode, we got the results for the test for their preliminary licenses, or whatever they were called. Pretty much everybody from the class passed, except for Todoroki and Bakugo. Todoroki was pretty obvious. He and Sakamoto, who I know it's not Sakamoto, I can't remember his real name, were fighting with each other when they were supposed to be fighting Gang Orca to protect the injured from getting even more injured, possibly killed. That's a big no-no. Can't be doing that. What if it was a real-life situation? Are you going to fight with each other and let the villain actually kill somebody? And Bakugo, well, we saw him fail in the beginning. When they, in the beginning of the previous episode, in 21. When they showed, the bottom part of his uniform, and then it said failed. Basically, his personality, the way he talks to people, just did not cut it. And he just went below the points needed to pass. Everybody else passed. Basically, in a way, nobody really failed. I say that because while they did fail this portion of the test, everybody that did not get their license is going to take a 3-month course and then a test and then get their license. Basically, with what happened with All Might, they need a lot more heroes out there to show that there's still a presence and that the villains can't just do whatever they want now that All Might is gone. So they basically planned on having everybody pass if they made it to that point. I'm not saying everybody that didn't make it up to the second part of the test are going to get their license. That could be the case, but as far as what I understood, those that did not pass the last part of the test were going to get retested later on after taking a 3-month course to get their license again. So Todoroki doesn't have to worry too much. He's upset that he didn't get it this time, but he's going to have another chance. Same with Bakugo. Also, Sugimoto, that's the guy's name, not what I call him, Sugimoto, something like that. Sugimoto went and apologized to Todoroki because he basically realized that him starting a fight with him caused him to fail. He still doesn't like him, but he apologized. And is going to try to be a bit better. He's not going to start fighting with him whenever. He's just not going to like him. Bakugo is just angry. Especially since Deku passed. Anyway. We find out that I cannot remember the name of the girl. The girl that was fighting with Deku in the first part of the test, the one who was able to change her form, was actually one of the villains. What is her name? Okay, let's see this. Toga, right? Yeah, Himiko Toga. Her power is she can change the way she appears, like change her form into anybody as long as she gets a little bit of their blood. And now she's got a little bit of Deku's blood. So she can change into him if she wants. All Might and All For One have a conversation, sort of. All For One is the one doing most of the talking. Basically going through what his plan is and stuff like that, and All Might's just there to tell him that he's not going to let his plan go through. He will stop it. Maybe not him personally, but it will get stopped. Then he leaves, because, I mean, his time ran out with talking to him. Then, back at the dorms, Bakugo goes up to Deku and tells him that he wants to talk to him later. So once everybody's asleep, they leave the dorms and they start heading towards the training area. And Bakugo basically breaks down everything dealing with Deku and his quirk. Everything that he's figured out, which is basically that All Might gave him his quirk. Seeing as how Deku told him that he was given his quirk from somebody else, he's still working on making it his own, plus the fact that he acted differently when All Might said what he did after defeating All For One on the TV. Basically all put it together. Plus All Might wouldn't answer any of his questions dealing with his feelings with Deku and everything else. Just all added up in his eyes that Deku got his quirk from All Might. And he's not wrong, he's right. Deku hasn't exactly confirmed it. I think the only thing he really asked was, what would you do with the information if I told you yes? Basically, Bakugo wants to fight him. My assumption is that he wants to see if Deku is actually worthy of being chosen by All Might. Or he wants to see how strong Deku has gotten with his quirk, now that he's had it for a while. I'm not exactly sure. I guess we'll find out in this episode what his motivation is. But I'm assuming it's one of those two. So let's get into this and see how this fight is going to turn out. If it's going to be a tie, or if Deku's going to beat him. It'd definitely take him down a notch if that happened, I would say. But, maybe. Maybe it'd just motivate him more to be even better. Not Deku, but Bakugo. Anyway, video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.